It's when fists fly with Big Nige. I'm here at the DCT Boxing Gym in Nottingham with the one and only engine himself, Ekow Essuman. How you doing, man?
Yeah, I'm good, thanks, man.
Another intense training session. How are things with you today?
Things are good. I'm in that stage of my camp where we're working on my fitness and my strength work. So I feel a bit tired, but you know what? Every session I push myself, so I'm good.
It's good to hear. Less than a month away now from your next fight, where you'll be defending the English title. How are preparations coming along?
Preparations are coming good. I'm not actually defending the title in this match.
Okay.
It's a takeover fight because we put in some bids for British eliminators and pushing on for bigger titles. So that being said, I treat every fight like it's a title fight. So preparations are coming on good. Gonna be the best me for the match.
That's what we like to hear. Speaking on the English title, you've just come off your best career win against Tyrone Nurse, which was your first defense. Talk us through how you came about that fight.
I had beaten Andy Keats in October 2018 for the title. He was my supposed first step up, and I did such a good job that my coach and manager felt that I was ready to sort of take a name and be in a match where people probably had me down as the underdog, and to show people that that's not the case. And so we took Tyrone Nurse we actually picked him as someone for me to defend it against, and I showed people that I'm not one to be taken lightly.
Most definitely, and a statement you did make. In terms of that fight, was you 100% sure you would be able to make that statement and defeat him on points, which you did?
Yeah, I was 100% sure. I knew in my heart I would beat him. It was just a matter of how I would beat him. And the way things panned out, I'm happy with what happened and how the sides of my style and myself that I showcased.
Fantastic. In recent news, Nurse pulled out in his last fight against Chris Congo. Would you say your defeat to him had an impact on his upcoming fight, or would you say it's just, as he's coming towards the end of his career, it's just one of those things?
It could have had an impact on him. You know what? He's had a few losses on the trot. I knew that when he was coming against me, it was going to be a very good, determined Tyrone Nurse, and that's what I got. So it very well could have affected him that he wanted to be the best him possible for that match, and maybe that wasn't the case, so he pulled out. But it's just one of those things. That's just boxing. It happens.
You're in the welterweight division. Very exciting, domestically as well as on the world scene.
Yeah.
What do you make of the current state right now?
Well, welterweight is always in a state of fluctuations because it's a busy weight, and there's a lot of boxers out there, and there's a wealth of talent, so it's just ever changing.
And if you could pick one fighter that you would say would be your ideal stylistically, who would it be in the division?
What, against boxer to box? You know what, with my style I can adapt to a lot of boxers, so it would be someone like Conor Ben, where I could show people how I adapt to someone coming forward, someone trying to box and brawl. Whereas on the flip side of that, I could fight someone like Josh Kelly, and I could show people how to break down someone like that who's fleet-footed, likes to move a lot. And there's a lot of fights I could show my technicality, my fitness, and my strength with.
Whilst we're talking on Josh Kelly, what did you make of his performance on June the 1st at MSG?
I think Josh Kelly is a very talented boxer, first of all. I think maybe he focuses on looking too slick sometimes. He could focus on his more technical side. With that being said, he did well in the first few rounds, but then after a while, his style started to turn a bit sluggish, and that's when, like I say, he could have focused on his other aspects. But it is what it is. I don't need to worry about it. It's not my style. It's not me. I do what I need to do, get the job done.
That's the best answer, really. So this upcoming fight, the 6th of July, you say it's a takeover fight. with the ambitions to fight for, to come fight for the British title,
Yeah.
which is in the hands of Chris Jenkins.
Yeah.
How confident are you that you can dethrone Chris Jenkins to become the British welterweight champion?
I will drown Chris Jenkins in my energy.
I guess that's why they call you the engine then. Fantastic. Whilst we're on the world scene, my honest opinion right now, Errol Spence and Crawford are the two elite fighters on the scene in the world welterweight division, I should say. Who would win, Spence or Crawford?
You know what? I like to think. Well, I like Spence as a boxer. I think his skills of adapting to different styles in matches is strong. But I also feel like Spence's precision and his strength is something else. So for me, I'm leaning more towards Spence.
Very, very good answer, I'd say. And lastly, one of the biggest shocks in British heavyweight history, Anthony Joshua, one of your former guys you trained with at Team GB. What do you make of that defeat, and how do you think he can come back from that?
You know what? I think he can definitely come back from that. It's just one of those things that happens in boxing. You know, he's at a weight where one punch can change everything. So switching off for that split second or losing your head, well, obviously it can cost you a match. I think obviously if he had a proper full camp to prepare for that match, it might have been different. It might have been the same. You know, it just is what it is. But I think moving on from this, as a champion, he's going through his obviously hard times right now. And when he comes back from it, he'll be a different beast. And all the naysayers and the doubters, they'll have to eat their own words.
Lastly, 6th of July, what can the boxing fans expect from you?
They can expect to see me box. In my last fight, I was coming forward. I was technically taking someone's skills away from them. It was a close quarters affair. In this fight, you'll get to see a wider range of my style.
Fantastic. For those who don't know where to find you, feel free to give any shout-outs, sponsors, and drop your socials.
Yeah, my socials on Instagram is Ekow Essuman, and that's EKO.ESSUMAN. And on Twitter, it's EE_engine. If you want to give my sponsors a looking at, it's on my website, ekowessuman.com/sponsors.
Brilliant. Thank you for your time, the engine. Once again, big shout out to the welterweight English champion, Ekow Essuman. Thank you.
Thanks for coming down, guys.